सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः। नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम्। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः।
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। गजानना श्रीगणराय आधिवन्दतु समोरया गजानना श्रीगणराय आधिवन्दतु समोरया। मङ्गलमूर्ते श्रीगणराय आधिवन्दतु समोरया गजानना श्रीगणराय आधिवन्दतु समोरया गजानना श्रीगणराय आधिवन्दतु समोरया। गौरीतनया भालचन्द्रा गौरीतनया भालचन्द्रा देवाकृपे च तु समुद्रा वरद विनायक करुणागार अवघेले घने नेसी विलया आधिवन्दतु समोरया गजानना श्रीगणराय आधिवन्दतु समोरया गजानना श्रीगणराय आधिवन्दतु समोरया।
Vice Chancellor, sir, I request you to declare the convocation open.
I declare the convocation open. Padma Vibhushan, Dr. Mashelkar, former Director General CSIR and President of Global Research Alliance, members of the Senate, faculty and staff of Goa campus, the graduating class of 2014, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. It is a special honor for us to have Dr. Mashelkar as a chief guest for a convocation in Goa. We are deeply indebted to you, sir, for accepting our invitation to be the chief guest. It is my proud privilege to welcome you all to this happy occasion and to highlight the achievements of BITS Pilani and its 4 campuses taken together. The report also brings out its future plans and the challenges BITS Pilani faces going forward. Professor Raman, Director of the Goa campus, will present a report that is specific to the Goa campus. As you are aware, BITS Pilani offers undergraduate, postgraduate, and PhD programs in science, engineering, pharmacy, management, and social sciences to over 11,500 students from its 4 campuses in Pilani, Goa, Hyderabad, and Dubai. While today, students in the undergraduate programs account for nearly 88% of the student body, we expect the share of postgraduate and PhD students to grow from the current 12% to 22% by the year 2020. This change reflects a growing emphasis on pursuing an agenda for research that aims to grow the number of PhD students from the current figure of 732 to over 1,600 by the year 2020. You're also aware BITS Pilani was in 2005 the first institution in India to conduct BITSAT, an online examination for admission to its undergraduate programs. This summer, nearly 160,000 students took the exam, seeking admissions to about 2,200 seats in its 3 campuses in India. The exam, spread over 21 days, was conducted at 49 centers in India, including the ones in Srinagar and Agartala. This reflects our commitment to using technology to ensure our admissions process is fair, transparent, and environment friendly. You will be pleased to note that during the academic year 2013-14, 3,310 students have graduated from BITS Pilani with an undergraduate or postgraduate degree. Of these, 559 will receive 2 degrees under the dual degree program, an option that only BITS Pilani provides. An additional 58 students have graduated this year with a PhD. In the coming years, we expect these numbers to grow significantly. By year 2020, the number of students completing an undergraduate or postgraduate degree is expected to surpass 3,800, and those graduating with a PhD should exceed 200. You're aware of BITS Pilani's pioneering role in offering undergraduate, postgraduate programs to over 20,000 industry professionals. This year, 4,800 industry professionals will graduate with a formal degree for the first time in their lives, or will have upgraded their skills to keep up with a fast-changing world. Going forward, we expect the enrollment to grow to 35,000 by the year 2020. Invariably and justifiably, BITS Pilani is ranked amongst the top 6 to 8 publicly or privately funded engineering institutions in India. Among universities, however, BITS Pilani ranking has steadily improved from 21 in the year 2010 to 13 today. International ranking agency QS has ranked BITS Pilani at 90 amongst all universities in the 5 BRICS countries and 14 within India. While that may not bring accolades to us, BITS Pilani ranks high on citations per paper and reputation amongst employers together with the IITs. Going forward, we aspire to be listed as one of India's top 3 research-focused technical institutes by academic year 2015-16 and be counted by 2021 amongst the leading 25 technical universities in Asia. While that may seem like a tall order, we have begun work on a new set of big-ticket imperatives under what we call Mission 2015 that will together enable our faculty and students to excel in teaching, research, innovation, entrepreneurship, and industry engagement. I will outline some of the projects that we have completed last year. Later, I will mention imperatives that we've begun to focus on since last year. Our aggressive plan to recruit research-focused faculty continues to gain traction. In the last 3 years, we have made 325 offers to new faculty from a pool of nearly 27,000 applicants. I'm glad to share that 75% of the offers we made were accepted. What is more, a significant number of them have doctoral or postdoctoral experience from the very best universities in India or abroad. Our PhD program and sponsored research projects are now feeding into each other's growth. While the number of PhD students has grown from 417 to 732 during the 4 years 2010 to 2014, the number of sponsored R&D projects approved last year has grown from 41 to 85, and their worth from 6.5 crore rupees to 15.9 crores in the corresponding period. Our plans to upgrade the physical infrastructure are beginning to take shape across all our 3 Indian campuses. Project Parivartan in Pilani campus envisages very significant investments to expand or renovate housing for students and faculty and other academic areas. While similar projects for expanding our capacity in Hyderabad and Goa campuses are on the anvil, they are stuck due to the delays in obtaining environment clearance. In May this year, we launched the new Center for Research Excellence in Water, Waste and Energy Management with projected investments of rupees 12 crores over 6 years. The virtual center has brought together faculty and students from across our 4 campuses and from different disciplines to collaborate and develop real solutions to real problems in areas relating to water, waste and energy management. To give impetus to interdisciplinary research, we hope to shortly launch another center for research in infectious diseases. Over the last 2 years, we have established business incubators in Hyderabad with investments by DST and BITS Pilani to house 14 companies in areas of health sciences and information technology. The 11 companies incubated on the Hyderabad campus has involved 8 faculty members and have already raised over rupees 1.35 crores from angel investors. One of the startups uses technology for testing antibiotic sensitivity of pathogens developed by and transferred by BITS Pilani. Similarly, with support from Department of Information Technology, an incubator has been established in Goa, and with the one in Pilani has been upgraded. With a view to improve quality of education and address concerns for faculty shortages, we have offered 2 courses on an experimental basis as MOOCs, or Massive Open Online Courses. Given the positive feedback from instructors and students, we have decided to offer many more MOOC courses to students enrolled in our on-campus programs and off-campus programs. And to do so, we have entered into an agreement with edX, a joint venture of MIT and Harvard University, as a contributing member. Going forward, we are convinced that courses offered to one's own students using this pedagogy, but blended with instructor-led sessions, will address the fundamental constraints we face in India, viz. Shortage of good quality faculty in universities, polytechnics, and I dare say, ITIs. I will now turn my attention to the 7 imperatives that we've taken up as part of Mission 2015. I will, however, speak at length about only 2 of them, which to my mind are game changers. The other imperatives are, which is the 5 that I'm not going to talk about too much, are faculty and staff development, industry engagement, innovation and entrepreneurship, internationalization, and interdisciplinary research. Technology enablement is a game changer for us. Other than experiencing year-on-year increase in students taking the online BITSAT, we are reaping rich dividends in the form of conserving faculty time from the high-definition video conferencing and classroom facilities we have across our campuses. Now that a full-scale implementation of ERP is nearing completion, we can see how ERP will impact transparency and speed in the way we do things. Going forward, we are on track to completely automate the process of recording and analyzing attendance in classes. For a country with a growing economy and growing aspirations, technology has to be at the core of expanding opportunities or improving quality. BITS Pilani aspires to be a leader in this area. Quality assessment and assurance should be and is central to what we do as an institution engaged in teaching and research. To do so, we are insisting that we collect and analyze feedback from students, faculty, and employers. And to do so, we are putting in place a data analytics office which will produce reports periodically or on demand for the leadership to review. We are proposing to similarly track quality of research publications as reflected by journals where our papers are published and by the number of citations for each paper. I must pause here and speak about the challenges that limit the growth of universities, particularly those that are independent and not publicly funded. While there are many challenges, I will focus on two challenges and suggest two measures that the government may take in order to address these challenges. As a country that dreams of double-digit economic growth, we will need to grow the enrollment in universities to more than 50 million students from the current 26 million. This is no trivial task. If it costs rupees 5 lakh to create capacity for a single student in a higher educational institution, the investment required for the anticipated growth will be over rupees 12 trillion. Another rupees 10 trillion will be required to upgrade existing universities and colleges. The central question, therefore, is how should we create high-quality institutions of higher learning in India, but do so at a scale that satisfies both the aspirations of the next generation as well as the needs of the economy. Independent, privately funded universities are an important part of the solution. Already, they play an important role, given that 64% of institutes of higher learning in India are not publicly funded, and yet they enroll 59% of the student body. Among these, many together with BITS Pilani stand out for their quality of education, especially in the fields such as engineering, management, or medicine. Even as we speak, many universities such as Ashoka University, Azim Premji University are being established with private funding. Going forward, large-scale participation by the private sector in higher education can and will become significant if and only if, and I will repeat, if and only if the government proactively encourages, facilitates, and incentivizes independent initiatives. Some of the required steps are clear. Clear procedures for land acquisition and for environment clearances will hasten the time required for establishing a new university. A proactive stance on the regulators such as UGC and AICTE will allow development of innovative programs. We, however, propose two major steps to empower private universities to increase capacity while boosting quality so that they will be listed amongst the best in the world. The first proposal is to boost funding for research in universities. Constant engagement with research is a key reason why faculty members at IITs, ISC Bangalore, or for that matter BITS Pilani, are able to deliver high-quality education. However, research output of most private universities is poor because of the enormous expense associated with establishing, maintaining, and upgrading laboratories that support postgraduate education or research. Investment in these facilities is difficult to recover, given that students in master's and PhD programs rarely pay tuition fees. While the central government may have funds to create or rebuild government research labs, funding agencies have limited funds to disburse, or they simply discriminate against private universities by insisting that they arrange for 50% of the required funds. Even when funding agencies grant research projects to both publicly and privately funded universities on a competitive basis, Some agencies have ruled that overheads they pay for expenses such as electricity will no longer be provided to private universities. In contrast to the Indian situation, top private universities in the US such as MIT and Stanford University have become research powerhouses by accessing public funds disbursed by the National Science Foundation or the National Institutes of Health in the US, for instance. By offering equal access to public funds for research, the government will significantly boost quality of education and innovation at independent private universities. The second proposal that we wish to make is for the government, both central and state, to offer a large number of scholarships which students can take to any public or private university. At many private universities, philanthropy supports the creation of new facilities and other one-time expenditures, but rarely pays for recurring expenditures. Tuition fees from students sustain year-on-year operations. In contrast, government institutions charge low fees precisely because they receive annual maintenance grants from the public exchequer. This seriously disrupts the level playing field between public and private institutions. Instead of directly supporting public universities, the government should consider financing students who study there but pay full tuition with scholarships. Thereby, students can choose the college that best fits their educational needs and interests, regardless of whether it is private or public. While access and affordability of higher education appears limited at this time, we believe that a partnership between private initiative and government support suggested above would go a long way in satisfying student aspirations and building India's human capital. Before I close, I would like my faculty and staff to join me in congratulating all our students who will be graduating today from Goa campus. To all those graduating today, I hope you were able to get the most of what BITS Pilani has to offer, and that you will use your knowledge and experience fruitfully to serve the people of this country and elsewhere. I wish you all the very best in your lives, both professional and personal. And as you move forward in your life, do reflect upon the many contributions that your family, your teachers, and your communities have made to your lives. Do remain connected with your alma mater and visit us whenever you yearn to relive some of those precious moments at BITS Pilani. Congratulations once again. Dr. Mashelkar. Dr. Mashelkar, thank you once again for agreeing to be with us at this very, very joyous moment. My faculty, staff, and students are eagerly waiting to hear your convocation address. I would also like to thank our Chancellor, Shri Kumar Mangalam Birla, and members of the Board of Governors for their unflinching support to BITS Pilani. Last but not the least, I want to thank my faculty and staff in Goa and elsewhere for their commitment to excel in every aspect of teaching and research, both inside and outside the classrooms. Their continued effort helps BITS Pilani retain its position as a top destination for students, faculty, and recruiters in India, or for that matter, elsewhere. Thank you for your attention. Our Chancellor, Shri Kumar Mangalam Birla, was unable to be with us at this very momentous and joyous occasion. He has, however, requested me to read out his message to the graduating class today. And I quote, "Let me begin with congratulating all of you who graduate today. This is indeed a milestone as you complete the first important leg of your journey through life. Today, you stand on the threshold of yet another journey, a voyage that will be marked by challenges and opportunities, adventures and at times misadventures, and triumphs, of course. I'm sure that as the transition in your learnings from academics to the journey of life begins, you will grapple with every situation in a responsible way. What you have learned here at BITS will give you, to begin with, a firm toehold in the real world. Let me take this opportunity to briefly share a few of my thoughts on 5 key points. The first thing I would like to dwell upon is about the need for continuous learning. The shelf life of knowledge is decreasing at an amazing pace. In your working life, it will be imperative to educate yourself and renew your knowledge and skills many times over. A lot of this learning will, of course, take place in the work environment, and again, a lot of knowledge can be acquired at the click of a mouse. Technology is a marvel today and accords you a staggering competitive advantage. You must learn how to leverage it. I believe the ability to keep in step with the knowledge curve will be one of your greatest challenge and a key determinant of your professional success. So keep learning afresh day in and day out. The second point that I wish to make is that we live today in times of unprecedented opportunities. You have the leeway to choose what you wish to, the kind of job you would like to do, the kind of life you would like to lead. You have to believe in the power of your dreams and believe in yourselves. Be perseverant and passionate and imagine your future. Too many young people give up on their lives and hang in on the zone of comfort. I have always believed that the quality of one's future is determined or limited by the quality of one's imagination. It is not going to be as simple as it sounds. There will be hurdles to cross. You can either ride the current or be engulfed by it. It is up to you how to react. Being challenged in life is inevitable. Being defeated is optional. Look at failure as the crucible. Look at failure as the crucible in which success is created, as a learning exercise, as a process of trying out alternatives and eliminating some. So go ahead and carve out your future on the long road ahead. The third point is, even as you dream about your future, dream of what you can do for others. How can you make a difference? The sense of a larger purpose creates a sense of energy that can simply be awesome. Today, we see the world grappling with a whole lot of social, economic, environmental, and political issues. There are plenty of opportunities for you to engage in these areas. Come out with new answers and lasting solutions. Thinking beyond oneself will be an extremely rewarding and soul-lifting experience. The fourth point is about character. It is character that defines you. Character is what you are when stripped of your visible achievements and successes, when everything is taken away. Character is built. Character is built on rock-solid values, honesty, integrity, and compassion. Giving your best and striving to be the best that you can ever be. Character is what people remember you for when you finally walk away from your day jobs and hang up your boots one day far into the future. Strength of character, it is what will define you throughout your life. So be men and women of impeccable character. And the fifth point that I wish to stress is to give back to your alma mater. You have learned the basics of business at the school. Basics that have created a platform for you to achieve your goals, fulfill your ambitions, reach the lofty heights you imagine for yourself. And it has given you so much more than knowledge. It has prepared you for the real world. Your alma mater is where the seeds of your future have been sown. When you look back years later, you will remember your time here as the best days of your life. You will feel nostalgic about it. Hence, it is your duty to give back to BITS with a sense of gratitude. By giving time to share your knowledge and experiences with future students, by contributing monetarily to helping students who are short of funds, or to enable BITS initiate development programs, and by helping enhance the reputation of your alma mater, you can do yourself and your school proud. As you begin your journey into the real world, let me wish you all great success and happiness every step of the way in your personal and professional lives. End of quote.
Chief guest of today's convocation at BITS Pilani KK Birla Goa campus, Padma Vibhushan Dr. Raghunath Anath Mashelkar, Vice Chancellor Professor Bijendranath Jain, Registrar Professor M.M.S. Anand, Director Professor R.K. Mittal, members of the Senate, distinguished guests present on the audience, proud parents of the graduating students, faculty and staff of KK Birla Goa campus, members of the press, and finally, those who are sitting in the audience about whom we are immensely proud of, Bitsians graduating today from this campus. A warm welcome to one and all. This year, we have 670 of our students eligible to receive their degrees, 422 of them their first degree, 178 of them their first degree along with another degree under the dual degree scheme, 59 of them their higher degree, 11 of them their PhD. In this batch, we have 3 medalists. Gold medal, Ms. Namita Paul. Silver medal, Mr. Bapat Shaunak Binayak. Bronze medal, Mr. Raul Ameya Rabindra. Sir, 50 years ago, the founder of this university, Padma Vibhushan Ghanshyam Das Ji Birla, whose mural has been unveiled by you in our campus, has said, I quote, "What do we propose to do here? We want to teach real science, whether it is engineering, chemistry, humanities, physics, or any other branch. We want to develop a scientific approach, which means there would be no dogma. There will be a search for truth. What we propose to do here is to cultivate a scientific mind," unquote, while inaugurating the institute at Pilani. His prophetic words have been the beacon light for all of us at BITS. During the 5 decades, BITS has achieved many goals, and the building of this campus at Goa was one of them. Today, we are completing 10 years of the establishment of the Goa campus. Goa campus is the dream come true of our respected former Chancellor, Dr. Krishna Kumar Birla, the son of the legendary G.D. Birla. He was a successful industrialist, a renowned philanthropist, and an active parliamentarian. When Dr. K.K. Birla decided to build campuses outside Pilani, Goa was his first choice. Known for his vision and meticulous planning, Dr. Birla saw to it that the campus came up with all the necessary infrastructure in 2 years' time, well before admitting the first batch of 600 students in August 2004. Sir, this fully residential campus, which has been named after Dr. K.K. Birla, has been built on an area of 180 acres with a capital investment of about 155 crores. 11 first degree programs, 6 higher degree programs, and PhD programs are being offered from this campus. With an annual intake of 660 students, the campus has now a total strength of about 2,800 students. We are now embarking upon an ambitious growth plan over the next 7 years, wherein the student population will almost be doubled, with its focus on postgraduate and research programs. Sir, you might be aware that BITS has implemented all the educational reforms recommended by various commissions in the country, right from the 70s. Notable among them are credit-based system, transparent admission process, semester system, continuous and total evaluation, internal evaluation, letter grading, academic flexibilities which include the well-known dual degree scheme, by which the BITS has provided a fillip to science education in the country, periodic division of curriculum in tune with the needs of the industry, and practice-oriented learning apart from classroom teaching. The last one I have just mentioned, which is popularly known as BITS Practice School program, running for the past 4 decades, is unique in this country, wherein students are required to spend 7.5 months on projects in the industry. This program is an integral part of the curriculum, enabling our students to practice what they learn in the classrooms. Every semester, about 300 students of this campus are occupied in about 50 locations, supervised by an equal number of faculty members. I am proud to share with you the fact that industry supports the students for this period by giving stipends. As an alternative to practice school, our students are encouraged to pursue their thesis work either at our research labs or in the prestigious institutions of national and international repute. Students of this campus have been carrying out their thesis work in IISc, TIFR in India, and IECR, Institute of Energy and Climate Research, Germany, University of Michigan, USA, INRA, France, Imperial College, London, etc. The telepresence facility established in January 2013 is extensively used for cross-campus meetings, discussions, and mainly for offering courses. As of date, 44 courses have been conducted across the campuses using this facility. Research at BITS is an integral activity that encompasses teaching and utilizes linkages with the outside world of academia and industry. A large number of students from all the 3 tiers are involved in research. In addition to doctoral research, at the first level, a 1-semester full-time thesis cum seminar course, and at the higher degree level, a dissertation course offer excellent research opportunities to our students. At present, the campus has 68 sponsored research projects worth 21.78 crores, funded by various national, international funding agencies. Among these,